Hi everyone, hope you're having a great day. Recently, I was playing The Binding of Isaac Rebirth and I realized I don't have one of the characters, the Lost. So today I want to share with you my journey to unlocking the character with some possible tips on how you can unlock it for your own game. There are some ground rules I'd like to set first, being that this version works only for the Rebirth. For the Afterbirth and later on there's a different version on how you unlock the character. Second point is that you can use different seeds that you can find on Wiki, but for the last run. I'll talk about a bit later. The runs should all be done in a specific order, and all of the characters need to die in specific situations based on specific criteria. So all of these games are gonna end with loss, you cannot win and unlock the character at the same time. With that out of the way, let's jump into the games and I'll explain everything in more details in each of them. So the goal of first run is going to be to play as Isaac. You can play normal or hard mode, you can use seeds. I'm using a seed you can find in the bottom right corner, and I just start normal world. The goal of this run is going to be to die to Molly Boom, which is a mob with a bomb in their head. So you need to deplete your lives to half a heart, half a red heart, then you want to collide with them. Make sure that you die to them, not to any other mobs on the floor. Then you just go back to the main menu, you go to Magdalene, you can play normal or hard mode, you can choose any seeds. I'm just choosing the hard mode random world here to play. So, playing as Magdalene, the goal is to get yourself destroyed with your own bombs in Chapter 2, which would be either Caves 1 or 2 or Catacombs 1 or 2. It should be easy to find a bomb, even if you're not playing on a seed. As you can see, I got lucky and have 2 bombs already, which is a great start for the run. I'm trying to quickly clear all of the rooms. I've got technology as my item, which makes it a bit harder to get hang of all things here, but I quickly get rid of the boss on the first floor, take less than 3, which is not a great item when you try to destroy yourself with your own bombs, but I clear and go forward, struggle a bit with these small puppets here, but it's alright. I push forward through the big room, and you can see here I'm trying to find some trinkets, some items, anything that would make the run easier. You would not need to do that. You can just straight away go to the boss, trying to get to the caves or catacombs respectively. Having a bit of a hard time here with pins, spending a lot of time fighting it. It's sped up, you can see it for sure now, but after I'm done, I'm looking through the devil room, trying to see if I can decrease my lives a bit. Here on caves, I'm trying to find a room where I can hurt myself a bit through the fires here in this room, clearing it out, getting through the fires, trying to hurt and decrease my lives to half a heart, so it's easier to destroy myself with a bomb. I get to half a heart, use a bomb, and just wait till it destroys me. So next up we have Judas, and I'm playing a seed here, you can see it in the top right corner, playing in normal mode. And we're gonna go. The goal of this one is gonna be to die to Mob, which is gonna be our first big boss to fight. And using Book of Life, I'll take care of the boss quickly. I take this pill first, that gives you a health up, and then I take the white pill, which gives you a full health buff, so you're more capable of fighting the enemies that are coming up your way. The other pills are split down, so you can skip that. I quickly clear here, get Block Stones, which is a wonderful item, synergizes very well with Polyphemus. I clear up my second boss really quickly, I get Devil Deal, but make sure on this seed do not take the Devil Deal, as you get much better deals from Angels later on into the run. I clear this room, get an item there, which is not necessarily helpful. As you can see, Polyphemus is doing all the job here. I'm getting to the boss using Book of Belial, quickly dealing damage, and I get Magic Mushroom and the shield that protect me from the attacks from our enemies. I get to the third boss, which is Gertie. I quickly get rid of it, get a Sacred Heart, which is a gargantuan damage job that puts us around 76 damage to deal with our enemies much quicker. The shops are useless, treasure rooms do not necessarily give you anything valuable here, so try to quickly clear out and go through. As you can see, I checked out, nothing useful, nothing increasing our damage here. I struggled a bit against Peep, then get another angel room, and on this floor I'm trying to quickly clear everything and get to the mom. I use the sun card to find where the boss is, quickly clear everything else, go through the rooms as quickly as I can, and I find here a small rock that's a damage up, why not? And I continue clearing everything and go back and do the same tactics I did with Magdalene by hurting myself to half a heart so it's easier for mom to stomp me and destroy with just one attack. Make sure you die to the stomp, not the monsters that mom creates. And the last part of our journey is going to be to play as Azazel. It can be a hard or normal world, it doesn't matter, but you cannot use seeds here, it needs to be a random world. So the goal of our run is going to be to get to Sheol and die to Satan, to the second phase of the fight, not to anything else, not to the stomps even. Here I quickly clear everything, get Jesus juice, move forward, and with the triple shot that I got on the first floor, it's making things much easier to deal with, and I got a buddy there to help me out with the fights. I get to the boss, Monstro gets deleted quickly. As a devil deal, I get Krampus and get Krampus's head. I'd appreciate coal more, but this works as well. I quickly clear everything, go through the rooms, through the caves, trying to get through everything really quickly. The items are not necessarily useful from the treasure room that I'm getting, hopefully get a better run here, but I move forward, get to Girded, delete it quickly with a Krampus's head, get a blue cap, move forward with extra health to the next floor. I suffer a bit with the spiders, try to find anything useful like a treasure room or any shops here. I get to the secret room, get a bit of money, but not necessarily anything important. I get the sun card, which is going to be useful in the future. I get There's Options, which is gargantuan help here because of the variety of the items that we can get from the boss thanks to it. I quickly clear everything. The rainbow poop is not helpful, treasure room not helpful, but I find the small rock here as well, which is a damage up. I take the squeezy, go into the devil room, take the damage up and move forward into the depths 1. I push forward, I check the curse rooms, not sure why, but I'm getting some payback in the form of soul hearts there. I get Pyro, which is gargantuan here, helping me to explore a bit better with the bombs, use them more freely. I go through, as you can see, not much is being helpful. These flies are dealing a bit of damage to me. I use the sun cards, I seem to get another one here. And jump in treasure room, I get the bouncing tears, but they're not necessarily helpful here with the brimstone. I get the secret room, push forward, get to the boss, quickly getting charging my laser. I get here the familiar because it's more helpful blocking items, it's more helpful blocking shots, and I get pentagram as it's very helpful. I quickly clear the room and get forward, push forward here. Not much to see. I doubt here if the PhD is going to be the one being useful or not, but I take it and move forward. I quickly fight the bosses in this room. I go to the shop, nothing that much of a help here. I quickly clear everything else, trying to get some charges for the item. And push forward, trying to find the secret room here, get a Steam sale, which would have been better to get a bit earlier into the run, but still it's nice to see there. I take the sun card, push forward, try to maneuver around this, defeat the spiders, and get to the boss fight here, charging it and fighting the mom, which is not a hard fight here. I take negative for extra damage, and I even doubt if I need to take the boss rush here, but I decide not to take the extra risk here. I get the goat head, which is an amazing thing when you're trying to speedrun and go through with the devil deals or angel deals. I'm trying to see if I can get anything useful out of the first rooms, but nothing much. I'm pushing forward again to the first boss, trying to find super secret, then getting to the boss. I take the orbital again to be safer, and I take Guppy's tail that gives me a higher chance for items that I can get from the chests. I push forward, not much here as you can see, just trying to go through everything as quickly as possible, not to waste much time dealing with the enemies. And Thanks to the sun card, I know where the enemy is. I take T tier to make sure I have enough damage to take care of Mom's heart here. In this scenario, I think it was it bleeds. And I get to Sheol as quickly as possible, get a Hierophant, more health, important because remember that from Wound on, you're gonna be taking full heart of damage. And here I get a belt. That is a bad move there because we want to die to Satan, not to be revived. Any revives can make things go really, really wrong here. So I'm charging my laser and getting into the room, being ready to defeat the boss here. The first stage, you need to take care of it as quickly as possible. I let the flies take care of it here because I have a lot of them and I do not want them to destroy Satan itself. This is the second stage. Here is when you need to get destroyed by the boss. I'm having a bit of a struggle because I have a lot of hearts here, especially black hearts that deal damage to the boss itself, and orbitals and some familiars that defend me. So I'm struggling a bit, but I don't think it's a big problem. I take the hits, I die here, and as you can see, the lost is unlocked here. I go back to double check everything in the menu. So in the comments, let me know how you unlocked your Lost. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like to it, and I'll see you next time.